when they implement something like this, right, now there will be an incentive for women drivers to come on board. Yeah, so I think it's a financial reason for doing this. Then the reason you give to the public is something that is packaged differently.
So recently, right, Grab came out with this new feature for women drivers, right, to be able to indicate if they want to fetch women passengers.
Ooh, Grab is launching that.
It's out already?
Yeah, so they are testing this feature.
Like, I feel like about time.
Yeah, I think the last we spoke was like maybe 1+ years, 2 years ago about this thing. Yeah.
Wait, the option is given to the driver and not the passenger?
From what I read is
Makes more sense.
for the driver. So what they do, right, is if this feature is toggled on, right, it will increase the chances of matching the women driver with a woman passenger.
Makes more sense, man.
But then it has to be within the area lah. So it's like a higher chance of them getting the woman passenger.
I thought the safety is more towards the passenger. Like for example...
It always goes both ways, right? I mean, as long as you're a woman, safety is a concern, whether you're a passenger or rider.
Yeah.
The reason why I say it makes more sense this way, you just imagine if it is reverse. You're a girl and you only want a lady driver.
Limited lah.
In your entire time taking Grab, right? How many times have you taken a Grab with a lady driver?
actually, I thought that's the case for the passenger choose. So I thought that might be the potential problem also. Because there are very, very few female drivers.
Then when you take next morning first bus.
Why are they launching it though? Is it a problem right now?
So their reason, right, is to empower women to take up platform work by addressing their unique concern around safety and dispelling the notion that driving is not suitable for them. Because one is safety, like what you have mentioned. Second, I think a lot of people feel like got a bit of hurdle, got a bit of like obstacle when they are the driver.
But then how does letting them choose like female passenger overcome the problem?
They'll be more inclined to be a driver if they feel they have the option of choosing lah. So that part I understand. The part I don't understand is why do you feel there is a need to make women join platforms? Like they say they want to incentivize the growth of these platforms and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or joining this kind of gig economy and stuff. Why is that important? Because if women don't enjoy this, why should you make it such that you want to make an equal proportion of women and men in this industry?
Do you think, right, like ladies are suitable to drive or not?
Yeah, like they talk about safety, right?
Yeah.
Then what about the safety of the passenger? I started like years ago as a joke, no. I told her, this one probably lady driver lah. Then it really was a lady driver.
Yeah.
Then I made a joke a second time. It really was a lady driver. Then always lady driver.
I noticed that's the case, no. So I'm not sure if, I mean, for like necessity stuff, like send the kids, all this, okay, sure. Or like if you really want to make money, okay. But why the company is putting an emphasis on pushing the women to...
And I think what Joseph mentioned earlier, we should explore that. Because why do they feel the need to do this? In like Europe and stuff, right? It was born out of necessity, you know. Like a lot of female passengers were getting harassed and stuff. Even, I think it was in Poland or somewhere, right? Having rape cases for these ride-sharing platforms was quite common. So they introduced, okay, we're going to have female and female. We're going to pair just women lah. But in Singapore, we don't face these kind of things.
It's like we rarely have cases like that.
Yeah, there are very,
Almost
very few sexual harassment. There's like, I think maybe 0 rape, 1 possibly, but probably is 0 or 1. So why do they feel the need to adopt a practice that was born out of necessity in the European regions? Just makes no sense for our context.
Yeah, I also think it should be like for other countries which are more like dangerous.
Okay, cause right, okay, you know we all use Telegram, right? You got use Telegram Hitch before, right? Yeah, so okay, you all should crack down on this app, cause they don't accept us into the group.
Yes, and they are getting more and more The price they charge is way too much already.
That's why. Crack down on them. Okay, so they have like the all females group. Okay, okay, sometimes right, I understand because right, when you use third-party platform like Telegram to book.
There's no regulations lah.
So all the abings are driving on their 真卡 like come pick up the 小妹妹 all this right, then they will like try to hit the 小妹妹 Then they will like try to hit them up before even inside the car they will say like I give you free ride for some exchange or some
Yeah,
services
yeah.
or
Or
whatnot.
sometimes
happens.
I remember last time I got use the app, right? They will ask funny one, you know, like, are you alone? Or you know,
Yeah, like
like
they
that
trying
kind.
to
Yeah.
feel you.
It's like when I see this is like a red flag. Forget it. Forget it. Right?
Yeah. And then like when you use this kind of platform, right, they only pick up females one.
Yeah.
So when using this kind of platform, I understand why they want to have an all female passenger and driver app. But when using Grab all this, right, okay, the concern should be there, but I feel that generally people that really want to do it for a living, right, not just to like, you know, drive from one location to another location, right, out of convenience,
They
right,
won't try to be
hitch,
funny
right,
lah.
they won't try to be funny.
Yeah.
It's their
Livelihood.
livelihood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could it be right that it's for like political reasons? Because you know nowadays there's a lot of like women empowerment and all about inclusivity, right? Could it be as a huge corporation they want to portray themselves as such that I am inclusive, you know, I care about, you know, women and all this, make a lot of other options
I
because
guess there will be a part that is influenced by this thought, but maybe that's not the main reason. I believe it will be an economic reason, financial reason. And the reason I say this is because practices like this, right, is quite common in other places of the world. Ride sharing, ride hailing apps, they adopt this let's put a women only feature mainly for financial reasons. Because in Singapore we have like what, Grab, Tada, Gojek, maybe ComfortDelGro and stuff. Grab is still one of the top ones, but they are not the cheapest. So they can always lose market share to like Tata and stuff. When they implement something like this, right, now there will be an incentive for women drivers to come on board. So if you are a woman driver, you see Grab is the only one doing this, Tada, Gojek, all they're not, you'll probably choose Grab ahead of the other
Advantage.
two. Yeah. And these platforms, they are driven by drivers. They are not driven by consumers.
Because there's always consumers.
Because when you have drivers, you will have the consumer. So in their client acquisition phase, right, customer acquisition phase, they were not planning to get as many new users. They were planning to get as many new drivers.
That's why the benefits for them is a lot at the start.
Yeah,
incentives
yeah.
and
After
all
that,
lah.
it just dropped all the way.
Yeah, so I think it's a financial reason for doing this. Then
Interesting.
the reason you give to the public is something that is
Different
packaged
one.
differently.
and I feel there are only win. There's no way that there could be a loss doing this.
There's one possibility, but it probably will not hurt Grab in any way. The possibility is guys will feel frustrated. Because there will be a good amount of guys who are using the app, and if they feel like I'm booking and basket, this driver now don't want to take me because I'm a guy, then they feel like I'm discriminated against and they don't want to use your app, they go to Tada or wherever.
So just now you talk about discrimination, right? Ipsos, right, they did a survey and it shows that 57% of the men feel that women equality has pushed too far to the point where they feel like men is being like discriminated.
Then he feels he's being pushed too far.
No.
Just now you asked me when is International Men Day, right?
Yeah, you come up with my mouth. Yeah, okay. Just one more thing. Can we have the option to choose only men?
No.
Okay.
No.
Anyway,
You want man?
no lah.
He likes what?
I okay lah. I mean, if I'm earning anything just give me the money. Okay, but right, I feel that I don't feel discriminated lah to like, you know, empower women or what. But like there might be a toll on like people, right? If like you have to like cater to them in the whole world, right? It's really equal already.
So you're saying like for example, you can parade all you want, you can have better things and stuff like that. That is reasonable, but not at our expense.
I feel that right, the pie is really cut equally already. Yeah, but they are just asking for a bit more. Okay, maybe not in Singapore. They don't shit on men but there are like TikToks where they can, like example from BP, is it? I don't know what's her name.
yeah.
Right, that she do a Excel sheet where all the red flags of the guys they ever dated. All this kind of thing, right? Like if men do, right, we get shit on like rabak one. Okay, she did get shit on but the idea
Not so severe as
not so
compared to
severe.
if a guy were to do it. Do you feel like the whole society has shifted a bit unfair to the guys right now or not? Do you all feel so or not? Because
I feel in Singapore it's fair to feel that way lah. And the reason goes back to the analogy between the ride sharing apps and all. You mentioned that you feel the pie is split 50-50, right? I feel globally it isn't lah. But in Singapore it is as close as maybe equal. Yeah. Globally, if let's say now they want to push for more women in certain roles, more women
For
getting
education
whatever
and all
privileges and stuff, okay, I feel it's fair. Because there is a real underprivilege for certain groups lah. But in Singapore, we don't face that. And when we don't face that, but you still subscribe to this school of thought that women are facing these kind of issues in the workplace and all, or just in general in life, I feel it's being disingenuous. Because in Singapore, we are pretty equal in a lot of things.
Actually,
male and
right,
female.
recently I've been talking to a few friends and they are in big companies. They are in finance company, they are in accounts big four. All their heads, right, now are all women. And the reason I heard is the management say this, I want an Asian because they control the APEC.
Go by quota.
I want,
I mean, we covered about
The
this
OCBC
DBS
one,
and all.
DBS.
yeah, I want a Asian and I want a female. They specifically say this. That was 1 year plus back. And then because of that, they train this person to be this place.
Okay, but you put them in this kind of role, right? Maybe cannot really blame them. If you want an Asian and you want a female to be a driver, wrong demographic.